What's good, my YouTube friends and family? Welcome back! And today, we're here to review the newest SML movie, Jeffy's Big Effin' Piggy. Now, I already know what the word Effin' stands for. It stands for the F-bomb, but at the same time, Logan, why do you gotta put that in the title? Why couldn't you just call it SML movie Jeffy's Big Piggy? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But honestly, by the thumbnail, it looks like Jeffy's going to be getting a giant pig stuffed animal, and Marvin looking all stressed as hell, and Goodman over here pissed in the corner. Like, why are you getting so mad for? Like, are you upset about the fact that Mario, or aka Marvin, can afford a giant pig like that when he can't afford his house payment? If that's so, that is an understandable reaction for Goodman to get mad. And honestly, this is actually the first SML movie that we've gotten in a while without Jeffy. Like, the last 4 SML videos that we've gotten, they did not include Jeffy. They were mostly surrounding Junior, Joseph, and Cody. And honestly, I actually didn't really pay that much attention to it until some of the people in the SML community pointed that out. But honestly, I'm not sure what to expect. Hopefully this is going to be quite good. And I am aware that YouTube has took down the 3rd episode of the SML new Squid Game series. And I can kind of understand why they did that, but not really, because if the reason why that video got took down was because of the fact that the kids got shot, then why didn't they just remove the second video? Because in that video, more kids got shot in that one than the 3rd one. But anyway, with that being said, if you guys would like to watch the original video, as always, the link will be in the description down below, as well as the link to my social medias and second YouTube channel. So make sure you go and follow me there, and make sure you go and subscribe to the original SML channel. Support the original creator, as always. And to confirm, if you watch my full review from beginning to end, make sure you comment 5 pig emojis, alright? And with that being said, let the review begin. So at the start of the video, Jeffy over here doing the pee-pee dance on the couch where Marvin is. He's like, go use the bathroom. Oh, don't do it anywhere else besides your pants. So Jeffy goes outside to a nearby fire hydrant and pisses in his pants while next to the fire hydrant. Meanwhile, Screwball calls Jeffy and says, hey kid, you want to win a prize? And then he tells Jeffy a whole bunch of rules, which I'm not even going to explain. But he said that if he manages to pop the purple balloon, he's got to pay him, Jeffy has to pay Screwball $100, and if he pops the green balloons, he's got to pay him $50. But if he pops them all, he wins the grand prize, the giant effing or fucking piggy. So Screwball gave Jeffy what appeared to be a broken piece of a spork, and he told him to stand back and pop all the balloons, but Jeffy's like, nah, fuck that, and proceeds to pop all the balloons right there. And he's like, fuck yeah! I mean, you were supposed to stand back and pop all the balloons, but I still get paid either way. So he said he's gotta pay, like, hold on, let me see how much money he owes him. Nah, so Jeffy, in order for him to claim the giant pig, he has to pay Screwball $380, and the piggy is his. And Jeffy just randomly has the money on him. Like, what is he doing in order for him to have that much money? And Screwball's like, I can't believe you pay me. So Jeffy now has a giant effing piggy. So after claiming his prize, Jeffy shows Marvin his big effing piggy. And he's like, what are we going to do with this? Have a little big effing piggy montage. So they proceed to do a montage where they do the following, such as throwing him down the stairs, playing darts, baking cookies, the effing piggy using the damn bathroom, playing basketball, playing Jenga, rowing him in the middle of the street, and for some weird reason, him getting stuck in a damn tree, which I don't even know how you threw a stuffed animal that big up into a tree like that. I'm pretty sure he would have to fall down at the tree eventually, because all that cotton is not light. All that cotton inside that pig has to be a little bit more heavy enough. You know what? Yeah, and that's the end of the montage. So Jeffy wants to watch one episode of the Big F with scratch that. He wants to watch an episode of Peppa Pig with the big effing piggy. And Marvin's like, no, you gotta take him to your room. And then someone's at the door. And he's like, all right, you can watch one episode of Peppa Pig with the big pig. Then he's gotta go in your room. So then they watch Peppa Pig together on the couch while Marvin goes to answer the door. And it's Goodman. And he comes to the house wanting Marvin's house payment, knowing he doesn't have the money. And he's like, that's partially the reason why I'm here. And he says that he had a dream or a nightmare where Marvin bought a big effing piggy for some weird reason with money that he had. Like, and he said it's one of those dreams that felt real. And honestly, if Jeffy just had explained that he bought the pig and not Marvin, there's no reason for Goodman to get mad. So Goodman said that he's gonna come inside the house to make sure that this isn't a dream and see if it's real. And if he does see the big effing piggy, he's gonna turn Marvin's asshole into a purse. So while Goodman is in the kitchen looking for the pig, Marvin runs upstairs and tells Jeffy that they need to hide the pig, or else Goodman's gonna put coins in his ass to make his ass into a purse. And after dealing with Jeffy, he said that if he hides the pig very well in the hardest place where nobody can find it, he will let Jeffy take the pig wherever he wants, to school, on trips, and Jeffy requested can he even take him outside on a walk with a leash. And then they made a deal, and Jeffy's like, alright, I'm gonna hide him so good that the CIA won't be able to find him in this bitch. Oh, come on! Bro, come the fuck on, man! Come on! Nah, so they're on the red couch right now, and Goodman's like, where the fuck is that piggy at? With a fly swatter in his head, saying that if he finds the pig, not only is he gonna turn Marvin's asshole into a purse, he's gonna smack his ass with the fly swatter and make his ass to a purse, and there's gonna have a little texture of the fly swatter imprint on it. So Goodman's thinking that it's behind the couch cushions. So he proceeds to look. He's about to pull away the couch cushions, but Marvin's like, come on, it's a big pig. It's not going to be able to fit back there. He's like, yeah, you're probably right. And I was so kind of upset because I really wanted Waldo to still be back there. And looking at the couch right now, he still is. Now, I wanted him to pull the damn couch back to find Waldo. Come on. Oh, no! Oh, no! Wait, what? Hold up! Goodman is blind. What happened to his LASIK eye surgery that he got twice? Bro, so after saying that he couldn't find the piggy, Marvin offers to walk Goodman outside the door. And as they're walking down, Goodman's like, wow, Marvin, you really got lucky. I was so sure that my new coin purse was gonna be made out of your asshole. And Marvin's like, no, there is no big effing pig. And he proceeds to look up where the entrance to the attic is, and the piggy's literally blocking the only way to the attic. Like, Goodman, you were just walking up the stairs onto the red couch. How did your ass not see the pig while you were walking up the stairs? Bruh, I thought you got LASIK eye surgery twice. What happened to that? Nah, Marvin actually got lucky right there. So as Goodman is walking out the door, Marvin's like, have a good day. And he hits him with the fly swatter saying, don't tell me what to do. And he's like, all right, then I hope you get in a car accident. He's like, ow, that's a rude thing to say. Like, what do you want me to say? Do you want me to say something nice? Or do you want me to say something rude? Bro, come the hell on, Jeffy. Why? Nah, so Jeffy is messing around, and he took the piggy from the entrance to the attic back outside behind Goodman, and Marvin's like, no, I think you should come back inside and check the attic again. So Marvin goes out to Jeffy and smacks him on the head, saying, why'd you bring him outside? You were better off hiding him in the attic. So but Jeffy's like, you told me to hide him from you. And Marvin's like, no, hide him from the other guy. And he's like, okay, I'll move him again. So then Goodman proceeds to check the attic. And he's like, did you find the pig? And he's like, no, but I found something else. What? And he proceeds to smack him again with a fly swatter. He's like, why'd you do that? And then he says, because I felt like it. And then, as Goodman's about to leave, Jeffy literally is about to stuff this pig back into the attic. Bro, come on! Holy shit! No, hold on, I'm sorry. Damn. Oh, nah, let me tell y'all. So, Jeffy's forcefully trying to shove the pig back up into the attic, and Goodman's like, hold on, I really want to turn around. And Marvin's like, no, you don't have to. And he's like, and then he goes, and Marvin bends over, like, go ahead and do it. And then he smacks him with the fly swatter, but he's like, hold on, let me say something real quick. He yells at Jeffy saying, why are you trying to hide him in the attic? And he's like, because you told me to put him in the attic. And he's like, I did not say that. And then he continues to bend over for Goodman with the fly swatter. And then immediately cuts to the next scene where a girl is outside her house trying to sell lemonade for 25 cents. And Goodman comes up to her with Marvin saying, oh, I'll buy a glass. How much is it? 75 cents. And then he literally sticks his hand in Marvin's asshole. And girl pulls out 3 fucking quarters. He really did it. Usually when Goodman makes threats like that, we never really get to see it happen. But I am sure as hell glad we fucking saw that. That was hilarious. And as for the SML question, what is your favorite animal? Dragons and lions. Those are my favorite animal. But honestly, I really enjoyed this video, especially towards the fucking ending. Nah, this is actually pretty good. So, this video is going to get a rating from 1 out of 10. This is going to get a solid 7.5. It was pretty good. So, anyway, with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed my review. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and click the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. If you guys would like to watch the original video, as always, the link will be in the description down below, as well as the link to my socials and second YouTube channel. So make sure you go and follow me there. And make sure you go and subscribe to the original SML channel. Support the original creator. And to confirm, if you watch my full review from beginning to end, make sure you comment 5 pig emojis. Alright? But with that being said, I'll catch you all in the next video. And until then, peace out.